Television is still being considered as an effective platform to advertise a lot of products. It is shown from the growth of advertising expenditure on TV in 2018. And we will see how interesting the growth is. Before that, we will see the comparison on advertising expenditure on conventional medias in the first semester in 2018. Of course, still dominated by advertising expenditure on television had reached 82%, and printed media 16% and 2% are absorbed by radio and tabloid advertising spending. According to Sensiri, this growth supported by a factor of solid momentum in Indonesia throughout 2018. For an example, regional head elections in 117 regions, and of course we've got 2018 World Cup finals in Russia and ASEAN Games in Jakarta and Palembang, and of course we have also ASEAN Para Games in Jakarta and the IMF World Bank Group in 2018 annual meeting in Bali. According to Nielsen, the main reason why advertising spots are still mainly broadcasted in television because it has wide reach. Nielsen survey proved that 96% of consumers in Indonesia still watch television every day. And how big is the growth in advertising expenditure in televisions? We're going to see the next slide. If we see the growth in advertising spending in 2017, the number only reached 97.45 trillion rupiah, but it inclined quite significant, 13.35% to the number of 110.46 trillion rupiah in 2018. According to the Television Advertising Tansiri Monitor, this gross value statistic based on the recording of 13 national television stations. The total of Indonesia television advertising expenditures penetrates to the level of 100 trillion rupiah or 6.89 billion US dollar, or grew by 13.35% compared to 2017 amount 97.45 trillion rupiah. And which industries had the most advertising expenditure in 2018? We're going to see the next data. On the fifth position, this is actually top 5 industry on TV advertising spending. The number 5, we've got marketplace with the, spending their money on the television advertising had reached 6.41%. Dairy products 6.89%. Pharmacy 7.47%. Refined food 10.58%. And personal care that reached 20.31%. The biggest contribution came from the personal care product industry with a contribution of 20.31%. Pantene is the brand with the largest advertising expenditure on TV at 1.31 trillion rupiah. Then we've got Wardah and Clear that each spend 1.08 trillion rupiah. In the fourth position is Rexona with 1.04 trillion rupiah, and the fifth position is Indonesia Ministry of Health by spending 1 trillion rupiah. Density noted advertising volume and advertising spot price is according to the published data. So the value recorded is brutto value, and this data does not provide information if there are discounts or prices or other deals in business practices between companies that advertise their product and TV stations. And marketplace is listed as the fifth industry that spend a lot of money on television advertising expenditure. And how huge the number is, we're going to see the next data. This is the top 4 marketplace platform that spending their money in advertising on TV. We've got Tokopedia on the 4th position with a value of the advertising on the television had reached 395.23 billion rupiah. And after Tokopedia, we got Traveloka with the value of the budget that had been absorbed or distributed to the television had reached 496.87 billion rupiah. Sophie 765.11 billion rupiah, and Bukalapak 813.78. By 2018, the marketplace company dominates advertising expenditure in television. Per December 16, 2018, Density records marketplace advertising expenditure reaching 4 4.97 trillion rupiah, or almost 5 trillion rupiah. This value has not included advertising expenditure in Christmas and New Year's holiday season. Indonesian retailers also spend a budget on television advertising. The number was only 10% compared to the marketplace television advertising expenditure. Let's see the next data. The amount of money that has been distributed by retailers during 2018 to the television advertising. We've got Ramayana with a value of money that had been, distributed to the television. Had reached 29.52 billion rupiah, and then Depo Bangunan 13.15 billion rupiah, Matahari 82.54 billion rupiah, IKEA 135.88 billion rupiah, and Transmart 232.49 billion rupiah. In the middle of the marketplace enthusiasm in spending their money on advertising expenditure in television, retail business players are carefully spending their money on advertising expenditure in television in the year 2018. It is fully understood because right now the trend is changing. People now love to shop in online store rather than shopping in offline store. And retail players are only spend their money for advertising expenditure. It's only like 546 billion in total, which is only like 10% from the marketplace total budget in advertising, expenditure, and television. And that's it for today's graphic presentation. Stay tuned on Market Headlines because we'll be right back after the break.